Hi everyone, welcome to Plan with Elise. If this is your first time here, welcome, and if you are returning, thanks so much for coming back. In today's video, I am going to be organizing and setting up sort of a Franken notebook, Frankenplanner kind of situation. So I was waiting for a couple of things to come in, and then things that I didn't even know existed then came in. You'll see. But the first thing that I'm going to use are these black snap-in hardcovers. So I do already have this on my classic planner, and I bought them on Amazon. I don't think this exact cover is still available on Amazon, but they have the black mini snap-in hardcover. That's what they're called, the snap-in hardcovers. And then they also have a hot pink classic one. And then I think you can still get these black ones on thehappyplanner.com. I'll put links in the description to the ones on Amazon and the ones on thehappyplanner.com. I think sometimes they have them at Michael's also, but just so you know, the links that are in the description box will be affiliate links, which means that if you click them, I may make a small commission on them. So the first thing I'm going to do is use these black metal discs, which are currently on my classic also from the original Super Mom planner. And I'm going to put these on. So anyone who has used a snap-in hardcover before will know that they're kind of tough to snap in, but what I will tell you is when you're using a metal disc, it's much easier, because I've seen people who have broken plastic discs by trying to put these on, because this is like a really heavy duty plastic. But the metal snap-in, much easier, although I'm still putting plenty of pressure in here. Okay. Whew. All right, now for the other side, let's make sure I don't do this upside down. I don't think in this situation the disc jig that came with the custom planner would work. Sorry, I think this camera is probably getting a little shaky while I do this, but it's easier now that I have one set down. Okay, as my niece would say, easy peasy. So I still have 2 more of these discs since it comes with 11 in case you use a big planner. And now we have this all set up and ready to go. I will say that when you have metal discs and you have the snap-in hardcover, the planner is a little bit heavier already, but I'm not planning on taking this anywhere, so I'm happy with it, being that sturdy. Okay, next up, I'm going to put in these, let's get everything out of the way here. These classic dividers. These are frosted, which mean that you can kind of see through them, but they're not crystal clear. These I purchased from plannerpress.net, I think. She also has an Etsy shop. The punch is a little bit different. If you look here, the Happy Planner punch should be a little bit longer, but I know from Heather of Keleva Plan that this is what happens, because when she made her seasonal covers last year, this is just a situation, I guess Happy Planner are the only ones that have their exact punch with the longer stem here. So these I got from Planner Press. They took about 3 weeks to ship. It does say, I think, 2 to 3 weeks on her website and on her Etsy shop, but I think they are worth the wait. It's really hard to find these. I know that Planner Press has them, Cloth and Paper has them, but tends to sell out really, really quickly. And while I love the Cloth and Paper ones, they were a little bit out of my price range. So these were the ones that I settled on. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 tabs here. Now I'm going to be merging a couple of different notebook situations that I have right now. So I'm going to take this notepad from Cloth and Paper and categorize as much as I can in here. So what did I say? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh my God. Okay, there's 7 there. I also have, let me pull them out to show you, and this will be another video coming up. I also have the top tab dividers from Planner Press. So I was able to find them with a good sale, and I'm probably going to incorporate those into my classic and maybe a couple of them in here. So stay tuned for that. Okay, I want to write home, ideas, I think social, goals, maybe lists. Okay, so I'll see how that turns out. Oh, maybe, let's see, I don't know if recipes or cooking. I'm just gonna write kitchen for now, since I don't entirely know what I'm going to call it, but there's a reason for that. So I have two different stickers that I'm going to use to label these depending on what's available. The first one is the second Calva Plan Lettered Planner Words sticker book. Volume 3, I believe, is coming out very soon, so stay tuned for that. Trying to remember what Heather showed on her Instagram story as a sneak peek, and it looks like color. So if you're one who loves bright colors, you will love this. Okay, so here there are these really teeny stickers that are lettered and perfect for the side part on here. So I want to see if any of these will apply. So film does. I may need a tweezer for this. Actually, I think I'm going to write social instead of film, or not write, I'm going to put social instead of film. I think I'll need the tweezer. And these may be a little bit too long for this, so I may have to cut them off just a tad. Let's see, social. I don't know if you can see that. Let's see. Now I'm going to use my tiny scissors. I am obsessed with these scissors. They are small, they're easy to work with in a planner, and they're really sharp. I'm going to put a link in the description to these tweezers. I got them on Amazon. I'm not tweezers, these are scissors. And also those tweezers that I showed too. Those are from Amazon, and I'll put a link down there too. These tweezers. Okay, so social, all right, one down. Then bills. I'm going to put that one as the second one. Bills. Let's see. Maybe I should have cut these off a little bit before I put them on here. Okay, now let's see what else is in here. Home. Home is perfect. I'm going to put home one as the first tab. Oh, looks like I got something on there. If you can hear my computer fan buzzing over there next to me, I do have a couple of videos uploading right now, and my computer is working very hard, so please, I'm sorry for that sound. Okay, home, bills, social. Then I'm not sure if there's any others in here that, oh, goals. There's goals and other, but this isn't going to have everything that I'm looking for. So, although goals was in here and goals is on my list, so I'm going to put goals in there also. Cut these off. Even though these are a little bit longer, all different tabs are different sizes, so I'd rather them be longer than too short. Okay, home, bills, social, goals. Perfect. Now I have these, and I am going to have to look through my Amazon purchases to remember what brand they are, but these are a bunch of different stickers. I think actually this is the same pack. And then these I originally got when I first started planning. It looks like there's a hair stuck in here. So these are like 2.5 years old, and I was watching At Home with Kita and kind of making a Frankenplanner, and I really liked her setup, so I got these. I think they're Carpe Diem. They must be Carpe Diem, but I'll still look it up and I'll put a link to the description down below. Okay, so let's see if there's any of these that I can use. I used home. Oh, bills I didn't even write here, but I wanted to. Okay, so home, bills, social, goals. So now I'm looking for something like ideas, lists, and kitchen. There is a home one. There's a menus. Menus would work, I think, for this. And I know that these aren't the same fonts now, but it doesn't really bother me that much. Okay. Inspiration. Let's see. Okay, menus, I kind of got that taken care of. So the other was ideas and lists. But I think I'm going to take one of these stickers from Heather and put other down here, kind of as the final one. And then I just need a sticker for lists, and then I'm all set. Maybe I can find a word that is similar to lists, because I don't think I'm finding it in either one of these. Let's look again. Okay. Documented. You go, girl. I mean, I kind of like the one-day one, because lists are sort of like that. You know, I don't know when they're gonna happen, but probably one day. Hopefully one day. All right, so now I have my categories set up here, and we're going to start moving in. Okay, so first up, I have this kind of notebook that is really thick. It has a bunch of cloth and paper stuff. These covers, this is a clear glass cover from Cloth and Paper, and I have Happy Planner Classic black discs, plastic black discs on here, which is how I know, since these are the same size. Let's see if you can kind of see the difference in here. I don't know how visible it is on camera, but I love the black metal discs. All right, so I'm going to take out, I think first up is this budget section. So I'm going to take out the bills part, flip to the bills part, and then first up I have this year at a glance from the Homebody Planner, and what I did was I put little squares next to all of my bill due dates. Okay. Then I have my 2020 retirement contribution tracker. If you watched the video when I made this, you can, how do I explain this? If you contribute to retirement before tax day, you can do it for the prior year. So right now we're in August, and through July I was still contributing to 2019. So now starting August, I'll be contributing to 2020. which is why this is empty. And my goal, my big goal, is to reach $6,000, which is the max allowance for retirement contributions per year. Okay, then I have my did I pay that bill? This is a bill tracker. And then, okay, I have a savings goals sheet also. Now my Go Wild 21 savings tracker. And I also want to put in here my Go Wild 2020 savings tracker, which I ended up moving all of this money that I saved into my emergency fund because I figured since Go Wild is in June of next year, I have much more time to save for that, but it was more responsible to put my to bump up my emergency savings fund. And then I have a what to save for sheet that I did a video on. Okay. And now I just have a bunch of pages. Let me pull these out. These are from the Planner Companion Pack, and I have some ideas of things I want to do in there. So I'm going to put these pages in here. And this is really why it's kind of like a notebook. Like there wouldn't have been enough space to put this in my planner. It just would have been overwhelming. Okay. And finally, I'm putting my sinking funds sheets, which I have a video on. It should have gone live a couple of days ago. All right, so now that's empty, but what I also have in here is just some blank paper. I do think I want to put some more blank paper in here. Let me see if I have it handy. Okay, this is from the Wild Styled Be Happy box, but I do just like having paper easily accessible so that I can write down whatever comes to mind. Okay, now social. Okay, here I just have a couple of different lists that I've made. Oh, I need to move this over. Of ideas that I have or videos that I want to film. So while I'm using a classic skinny happy planner for my social media, right now there's a lot going on. I have a lot of videos I'm working on, so just having a little film upload photo post is helpful for me. And then I definitely want to put more notes pages in here. Oh, let me see if I have more note paper. This is probably where I need the most note paper. Okay. I like to work in a notebook and on blank paper first, and then I'll kind of move it into my planner as that time comes along. All right, next up, let's see, goals, one day, other. I still really want a lists one. So I think I'm going to use goals for now as kind of my lists page, even though I don't know if it's entirely applicable right now. But in here, I'm putting some random sheets I've made, my summer bucket list, 11 common questions, 12 ways to be kinder. My word of the year is 2020 is release, and a clear the shelf page, which is for reading that I just haven't made the time to do. Okay, so let me put these in here. Also, I think I have to update this. Yep, let me update that because, you know what, I'll update it later. I don't have to update it on camera, but I have buried my toes in the sand. I have had a girls' night in. So just a couple of more to do until I have that. Okay, now goals. Okay, now I'm going to also put in here, let me find it. I thought I just saw it. These are cloth and paper inserts from Cloth and Paper subscription box. I did just pause my subscription box. I'm not entirely sure yet when I'll renew it, but I felt like, as you can see here, there's a lot of the stuff that I just haven't used, and so I want to use it before I continue to spend money on more stuff. I want to use what I have. So this is, maybe one day I'll go in here. This is the 5-year plan, which came in, I think it was the June subscription box. Okay, now, menus. Let's go there. So I have this little notebook I had made using the cover from Farmhouse. This was my first planner, the Farmhouse one. And I'd like to put in these recipe pages, some of these recipe pages, and some grocery lists. I'm not going to put in everything that I have because then this would just be too big, but I can refill it as time goes along. If you haven't tried my baked mac and cheese recipe, I highly recommend it. Okay, and then weekly meal plans. Maybe I'll put that before the recipes. Okay, and also this is from, well, this isn't really totally kitchen applicable. I mean, I guess here it is, but this is from the Cloth and Paper. What month are we in? This is from the July box. Okay, let me see what else. I had a home category, right? Okay, so home was the last one here, and in the home category, I want to put this chores extension pack. This was from our chores pages. These were from the household extension pack. And I can tell you this is already getting pretty full. So I may have to stop soon and then just refill pages as they come along. Okay. Let's see what else I still have. Because this notebook I still have plenty of stuff in. Let's see. I have cleaning schedule. Okay, the laundry guide can definitely go in the homes category. This is from Cloth and Paper June. I think it was June. And then this is a cleaning schedule. I know it doesn't look like it right now because it says this week's quizzes and tests. Oh wait, am I in the wrong? Hold on, I have to move something over. Okay. But what I can show you is I originally used this sheet and I made a cleaning schedule for myself, but I want to update that. So I just whited out the top here and made a little cleaning schedule. And then it looks like kind of all that's left in here are just random note pages, although there are a couple of pages from another Cloth and Paper subscription box. Maybe this was May, and these are wish list trackers, so I kind of categorize them: planner, home, and then I want to put this one in other. Oh, and then here. This is something I'm still kind of working on, but I've been making a list of the restaurants that we like to go to so we can kind of decide like where to order from, where to do takeout, what to have for dinner. All right, now this is a thick notebook, but what's amazing about it is it has everything that I need in one place. I would like just something here on the cover a little bit so I'm not opening it up to this cleaning schedule. So let's see. I have a couple of these different dashboards on cloth and paper, and I think, let's see, I really have very little room left in this notebook. I think maybe I want to put the iconic over that ink splash, and then I'm going to use this, which was a photo of the ceiling at cloth and paper, just as a plain white background. So this is some fun kind of layering. There we go. So now, oops. Okay. So now when I open it, I just see that and I see, oh, looks like this got really bright. I don't know why that's getting so bright there. Okay, so now when I open it, I have that. I see my categories, and this is the perfect notebook for me. So I'm really happy with it. I may have some more changes to do eventually, but the benefit of the Happy Planner disc system is that you can, keeps getting so bright, is that you can continue to change it up as often as you'd like. So thank you so much for watching. I would love if you took a moment to like this video and subscribe, and I've put some links down in the description box of where you can get a bunch of these different supplies. So thanks so much. I'll see you next time.